Hello everyone, Switched Up here. During these particular dark times right now with the coronavirus is happening around the world, I don't know if any of you have any family member or any particular loved ones who has been in the risk groups. But particularly in these dark times that's going on, I decided to do something to cheer up people. And you may ask how I try to cheer up? That is a good question. Since I over the past year or so have been worked on scripts, on other stories that I have been worked on, like um, Discord, let's say Chorus Past and Tempest Journey. Some of the stories have been recorded, has been worked and complete with the script and all, just has never been recorded yet. And so during these dark times, I decided to do something to cheer up people's mood. But you may ask, well, how exactly? Well, I decided to record some of the stories that I have been considered to make, but had to be put on hold for a while since either last stories have been asked. And yeah, but I decided to make that happen though, since one of the stories had been recorded, and that it would be Twilight's challenge, I think, or if unless that has been recorded or been posted on my channel yet. So I decided to do some other stories that I haven't been complete yet, to record them, upload them on my channel on random times, and but that is not the only thing that I've been working on. I will work on love stories and true friend stories on a special list which my girlfriend normally do the schedule for stories to be uploaded. But during this dark times that's just going on, I decided to make a separate list. And this one will be on my own position. So, and for which stories that will be to be up, that I can't say for sure because I decided to make some random ones since I, I mean there are many potential stories that I hadn't even considered to make, or some of my stories that my girlfriend had considered or is just suggested to me to do. But I will try to focus on the stories that on love stories, on true friend stories, and even other stories on that I hadn't even considered to make. And even if many of you preferred with text and music. But unfortunately, though, those stories that I will be worked on will only be audio. I'm sorry for some of my subscribers don't prefer with text and music. But that is not the only thing, though. I can even tell that I have a separate under the normal schedule, which I follow to be the dates that I upload stories. They will all be mixed with audio and with text and music. Currently, I'm working on a story that is Cody Flat Century, True Friend, with text and music. And after that, I might be working on Twilight and Shirley story with both music and text. And there are other stories that I have been worked on, which has been already recorded, but they are as audio. So for this separate list, how many stories that will be on it? To be honest though, I have no idea. And do I have some stories in mind or some potential to be up? Potentially yes, but to say which ones, I can't tell because I haven't decided which one yet. But anyways, I just want to say though that all the stories that's all the things that has been going on in the world. I do want to be able to try to cheer up people's mood lately during these particular dark times. People are freaking out, getting worried all about what's going on. Will they be the next target of the virus, or will their friend or a loved one, or perhaps even neighbors? Many people around many countries in the world have started to become insulated. Italy has been closed its borders, Spain, Denmark, Norway, it's not soon, Finland, and now Sweden has closest borders. I know that many people are scared during these times, but there are some ways that you might be able to try to forget all about this happening. Some of them are having a good time. Try to remember some good memories or something funny had happened in your childhood, or perhaps even see some good funny comedy movie, or tell some of your family members some funny jokes, funny stories, and even try to do that same thing for your grandparents, even if they live so far away or close by. Try to help them to cheer up the mood, even during these particular dark times. I mean, I know that many people are, especially those elderly ones, are scared, mostly worried if they will be having this virus or not, since they are in the severe risk groups. So I admit, even I is scared now. Before all this happened, I wasn't even scared at all, but now I am scared. I mean, what's going on is something where even you tried not to be thinking about this virus, but it always be there. But this was something that we couldn't even predict going to happen. It was we all thought maybe 2020 going to be a good year, a good decade, but everything seems to be was a good start. But now, almost 2 to 3 months later in the year, this happened. It is a very dark times. I admit that. And what can we do? What can we do? Can we just try to pretend that nothing has happened? No, we can't. All this that happened, it is something we couldn't even predict. Even people are asking themselves, will there be any vaccine or any cure on the way? There are several nations around the world has been worked on it. Sweden, UK, US, Australia. I heard that Australia has two potential cures on the way. And now recently I heard that US had another company that has now been they potentially have another vaccine they potentially think it could save. But they estimate to be released to the public within the next year. To do before they do that, they had decided to test this vaccine on 45 young, healthy people. And if that is a good sign of this potential vaccine works for those 45 people, it is a good sign that the vaccine might be ready to be out. And even through these hard times, even for me, my family can be also be this part of this. They can all be affected by this virus or something. Even I could be. But I don't try to focus on that. I try to focus survive, try to focus on for the future. And even this year was something else particularly special going to happen. Since me and my girlfriend Andrea were celebrating our 2 years anniversary this year, this April, I had wished I could have been there for her to be there in person to celebrate with her. But now seems likely would equal with zero, since US has decided to cancel all transport or any planes from Europe to US, and since most countries in Europe has closed its borders and even air traffic, boat traffic has been cancelled in Sweden. And since even though I thought maybe you could take the train or a bus from Sweden to Denmark, then go there from there, no, it wouldn't work. Because since Denmark has recently closed its borders, so I will not be able to get in, And since Norway had closed its borders for 2 weeks, so I cannot go that way, and Finland will be soon to do the same. So, and since Sweden itself has closed its borders, so basically I can't go nowhere. But I do wish I could have been there for her. Just be there to comfort her, knowing that she is safe, that I am there with her, helping her family with anything that they need, like helping a mother with some basic things that she need help with, or perhaps even help her uncle or his family with if they need anything. This is a very dark times, people. It is. But what can we do much about it? Nothing. All we can do is just wait and see what's happened. If the vaccine is actually done true from a part as they believe is on the way, and but yeah, I do really hope that I was able to see my girlfriend this year, or at least perhaps even next year. But even if I would be able, I wish I could go to see her this year to celebrate the 2 years anniversary with her in person. But this seems almost impossible right now. I know there's no way for me to be able, even if I would have to take only a small rowboat to row all the way to US to just see her, but I would unlikely be able to be let in the country itself. I know there is something that we can't do about it. Some things can't be helped. After all, this was something that we never could expect to happen. When the virus first appeared in China, people there thought that maybe it was just the flu or something, or the pneumonia happened. But later it turns out there was a new type of coronavirus was going on, and now it's just dark times. This was something we can never could even predict, not in a million years. I had wished that I could have been, if I was able to go to see my girlfriend, to be there with her during these hard times. I wished I could. Just be there, hold her tight next to me, hugging her, saying that everything will be fine, and just knowing having her next to me would make me less worried about the virus itself, knowing that she is with me, and I would be with her always. But now I can't. Even if I want to see her in person, hold her, but I can't. Even if I can see her during FaceTime, it's the closest thing I can do. See her, talk to her, and like sometimes I wish I just could pull her through the computer screen so I can hold her in my arms. I know this is dark times, people. I really wish I could be there for her. I really wish I could. Even if I don't have any family members has been sick by this virus yet, but just a matter of time. My grandfather is in his 80s and still a big risk to be dead. My parents are in a big risk as well. My nieces and nephew can also be in the same risk. So basically anyone could be affected by this, even me. But will it stop me to be care about my girlfriend and her family and my family? No. I wish that I can be there, especially for her. Just hold her in my arms would be the most amazing time to even during these particular dark times. Just holding her tight to me, holding her hand, saying, I will always be there, no matter what. Things might seem dark now, but people, we should always remember there always is a bright sign in even in any dark times that is. Since people around the government around the world are trying to maintain the virus from spreading even further, which is a good thing though. But even the virus itself seems to be God's wrath or something people believes. This is a punishment from God. We're being sinful, but who knows? Even if I'm not a Christian myself, but still. Even if I was able to see my girlfriend this year, particularly for 2 years anniversary, that would be an amazing time. Even during this dark times are going on. Even you could just be there, hold her in my arms, saying, I love you, Andrea, more than anything in this world. Knowing her, having my arms, feeling safe. Yeah, you get the point. Just have her in my arms is something I did wish I could do particularly during this, especially during these dark times. I really hope and wished I could. And I know that she wishes the same thing as well. I know that it sounds heartbroken right now, which I basically am. Not crying though, but still I won't want to cry. But I always try to always remember good times, funny memories, or watch some funny movies or online, or do anything funny to try to forget about the virus for just for a moment. I do remember at least one good memory from my childhood. It was during the summer. I could have been what 5, 6 years old or something. My mom was on the front steps on front of the house talking on the phone. My sister was on the front yard playing around. Myself, I was just climbing under the stairs and finding something very unusual but still very cool, something that I would never expect to find. They were not an old bucket or something like that. It was in fact a very old rifle. Yeah, you heard me right. An old rifle. But it was not that I could not be used anymore. It was so old and so rusty, but still finding a rifle was something I was really cool find. Remember that this is always something it's a good memory, make me all laugh. So people, remember during these dark times, always remember good memories. Watch some funny movies, tell some funny jokes, or funny stories with family, friends, loved ones, or perhaps even neighbors. Be there for them, particularly during these dark times. And I do wish I could be in there for my girlfriend for our anniversary, and just be there to celebrate with her, so we all can be safe. At least that I don't know what to say. But before I end this video, like I said in the beginning, I will start working on love stories, true friend stories, and some other stories that I have been put on hold for a while to try to enlighten people's mood up. And I know it is something that at least something I can do to my subscribers and other viewers to know they are safe, at least trying to make them happy during this dark times that's going on. I know this is something that you just wish we just snap our finger and say, oh, the virus will be gone. But if it was so easy. But people, keep your mood up. Don't freak out, even you're worried. But always remember, be safe. And Have a good time. Remember good memories. Watch some good, funny movies. Try to cheer up your mood. Tons of funny stories with friends and family, or especially anyone you know. So, but yeah, like I said, remember, peace and not freak out. Even during these dark times, it is hard to forget that, but it isn't. Anyways, this is a Switch Down Below. Over and out.